She packed what she had.
Yeah.
Attention, you're being recorded.
This is actually the pop-up. Mine's a little bit more.
Not sorry. Just warning.
In other words,
Don't say something you don't want heard.
if you think so-and-so had a really ugly card, you shouldn't say that out.
Well, I'm not going to say that. I wouldn't.
Now, it's like this little girl over here. She's always gorgeous. The little girl in the blue. When you see her, I don't know from where she's in.
Yes.
She has some of the most elaborate late period clothing. And she's got a little girl that's about 3 or 4, and she dresses her immaculate with her little corsets. Not shaky corsets.
Say hi, still walk by, huh?
She moved in right
I will.
All rise and pay heed to Kenneth and Sabine, sovereign and consort of the Laurel Kingdom of Meridies. Their Majesties would invite their Excellencies of the Southdowns, Haji Turahan and Jadi Fatima.
All pay heed to their Excellencies, Haji Turahan and Jadi Fatima, Baron and Baroness of the Southdowns, the heart of Meridies, keeper of the 0-mile marker. All roads lead to Southdowns.
The populace may now be seated. This hereby opens the court of Kenneth and Sabine, Kinning and Quen of Meridies.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We hear there's a little bit of trouble a bit north of us. But that's okay, because we know we have strong and stalwart people who will withstand anything to be here on this wonderful day. We would like to thank the Southdowns for hosting this wonderful event. We know we're going to have a great time. So, without further ado,
This hereby opens the court of their excellencies, Haji Turhan and Jadi Fatima.
Hi, everyone. So, with no ado whatsoever, we're going to jump right in.
Their excellencies call before them Majda Anwar.
When I met this lady many years ago and very far away, I knew that we would be friends. And it took us a few years. But not only have you been the most stalwart and inspiring friend, you have been of service beyond all measure. Your music and your organizational skills, you've helped us run events, and you have made everything both beautiful and smooth.
But your music has, you have played us into court, you have played us out of court. You have played at our events and played behind the scenes. Your art is beautiful. It's fantastic. And with that, we'd like to take some.
The Barony of Southdowns has many skilled artisans, among which is counted Majda Anwar. Her skill lies not only in her own art, but also in the teaching of others. Therefore, do we bestow upon her the Tower Argent, done this 4th day of October, on a Societatis XLIX. 2014 in the common reckoning.
Illuminated by Veronica.
Luca.
Luca. Calligraphy by. Alright. So we have 2 other awards to give. Unfortunately, those people are not here. One of them is Human Traffic. The other one will be in later this evening. So we'd like to go ahead and read these. The first one.
Lady Marin Ender's daughter has come into our barony and enriched it immeasurably. She is our Baronial Arts and Sciences officer, and in addition to beautiful art, she makes everything run very smoothly. She makes the most amazing classes happen, and her wisdom has been a really huge benefit to our group, and we wanted to say thank you.
She is extremely organized, very fastidious in her record keeping, and making sure that the arts and sciences from the barony are stored. And for that, we would like to give her this.
The Barony of Southdowns is a place where knowledge of the arts and sciences thrives. Marin Andersdottir has been instrumental in growing that knowledge and making it available to all who seek it. Thus do we bestow upon her the Tower Ore, done this 4th day of October, on a Societatis 49, being 2014 in the common reckoning.
Not even going to try. This was drawn by His Majesty, illuminated by Veronica de Luca, calligraphy by, and the last one is, some of you might know that this individual. She plays every once in a while, does things on occasion. Lady Isla.
Her best friend is a meat goat.
Isla has autocratic for us, and Isla officially plays with Alice. That is her official designated. But she does so much for every group out there. For Alice, Mir, us. She's autocratic at our events, hosted our parties, made 3,000 Jello shots for Castleworth.
I love her.
And service comes comes in many forms, and as well as being beautifully organized, she is adds to the festivities always, and we wanted to recognize her Rangers for that.
The treasures of the Barony of Southdowns are vast. Adela has been a diligent guardian of the wealth and worry of the trust placed in her. Thus do we bestow upon her the Tower Ore. Done this 4th day of October, Honor Societatis 49, being 2014 in the Common Reckoning.
And then don't expect because Sepha. We'll say Sepha because the last name I'm not her. Thank you. What she said. Submitted by Veronica and calligraphy by
Robert.
Their Excellencies request the presence of all of their courtiers, past and present.
So the running of a barony requires so much behind the scenes work. If you've never done it before, you have no idea. If you've done it before, as many we have many previous barons and baronesses here. We've got Baron Carl. We've got His Grace Duke Shaw. We've got Master Borgo, His Excellency. Her Excellency. We have landed barons here in the audience. We have other previous territorial barons and baronesses. Again, they know the work that goes into this group of people.
I see the faces of friends before you. And I want you to know that everything you have done for us, every box you have moved across a field,
Every Kleenex you have provided behind a throne.
every gentle hand on the small of my back when I just needed to breathe.
You are appreciated, all of you. Thank you very much for the service that you've done to us and the service that you've done to this barony and for this kingdom.
But now it is time that we release you of our personal servants. We know you will continue to serve our barony and our kingdom and our greater society. And we are looking very much forward to being able to serve,
Alongside
continue
you.
to serve alongside you. Thank you so much for everything you have done for us. Thank you all the best. I want hugs.
When you've got a square behind you. Hey, yeah. Thank you. I'm actually going to step forward because people are
Make me laugh, which is better.
Manly, in a manly way.
Wait, hold on, go right.
came into this society as a child of the Barony. And though I have traveled very far away, I always come home. And never did I imagine that I would have the opportunity to be in this position and to serve. And it is with a long line of former barons and baronesses that we have tried to do you proud. But it's time.
This time, Your Majesties, we request that we be released from our service to Barony, our service to the Rutledge.
There being no further business, this closes the last court of their excellencies, Haji Turhan and Jadi Fatima, Baron and Baroness of the Southdowns.
Folks, it's very difficult for me to sit here right now. Great joy will come soon, but these are my dear friends. And while His Excellency and I have been friends for some time, Her Excellency and I go back about 20 years. I believe that the two of you, we believe that the two of you have done an outstanding job. And we've had the pleasure of working with you now for our second time. And we've always been proud of your work, proud of your group. We've always known that we could count on you whenever we needed you. And so, with heavy hearts, we accept your petition to resign the baronial seats of Southdowns. We must take from you the marks of your office. But we cannot let you go quite yet. Because we hold you in such high esteem, we would have everyone remember the service that you've done and give to you the honor that you deserve. Therefore,
in recognition of unique contributions to the crown and realm of Meridies, the rank of Baron of the Court and all privileges thereof are thus bestowed upon Haji Karamani Turahan al-Arsalan. We, Kenneth and Sabine, set our hands and seals on this 4th day of October, Anno Societatis 49, being 2014 in the common reckoning. Kenneth, Kinning, Sabine, Quen.
the illumination of this breathtaking scroll was done by Margavati, Mistress Margavati, and the calligraphy was done by Lady Mara Palmer.
Petrucci and Adela Scriver.
I present to your majesties and all here assembled, Lorenzo Petrucci and Adela Scriver, loyal subjects of the kingdom of Meridies and the barony of Southdowns, master and mistress of the Laurel and companions of the ancient order of the Red Raven.
Our great barony of the Southdowns is today without leadership. We wish to have the will of the crown represented within these lands, as it has been by tradition, law, and custom. Will you accept the responsibility of this duty and be our voice and our hands? We will, Your Majesty.
We wish as well to know the needs of the people of our barony, to learn of their problems, and to receive word of their good deeds. Will you accept this responsibility of this duty and be our eyes and our ears?
We will, Your Majesty. As our representatives in these lands, we expect you to set an example of good and righteous behavior, above that which is expected of our other subjects. Though you are both already in fealty to the crown, will you renew that oath, not only as master and mistress, but as baron and baroness? We will, Your Majesty.
I, Lorenzo Petrucci, do swear fealty and service unto the crown of Meridies, to speak and to be silent, to do and to let be, to come and to go, in need and in plenty, in peace and in war, in living and in dying, from this hour henceforth, until my Lord release me, death take me, or the world ends.
And I, Kenneth Meridies,
And I, Sabine, Quinn Meridies,
hear and shall not forget, nor fail to reward that which is freely given,
fealty with love, valor with honor,
and oath-breaking with vengeance. Give us a minute.
Wear these coronets as a token of your new station and your fealty.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Master Lorenzo and Mistress Adela, Baron and Baroness of the Southdowns.
As we serve as the hand of the crown in these lands, you serve as the strong fingers of that hand, doing the work to administer this barony. We will ask no oaths of you today, for your warrants to the kingdom are all we need to know that you are dedicated servants. We would, however, pledge our support to you and our confidence that you will serve as well and faithfully for us as you did for our predecessors.
Please rise and go with our thanks.
Don't break the office.
Hey. Just slipped.
Thank you all for being here. I know we're getting started a little late, so we'll do a little bit of business, and then we'll get things rolling.
Their Excellencies, call forward Jadi Fatima and Haji Turahan.
Just when you thought you were out.
Hi, Your Excellencies.
Welcome to our court.
Wanted to get you before stuff, your other activities started. Haji and Jadi, you are unique among those who have sat in these chairs as Baron and Baroness of Southdowns. Your style, your energy, your dedication to the well-being and entertainment of your populace, these are all fine things, but it is not what you have that sets you apart, but rather what you lack. And that is something we are in a position to fix.
There has existed since time immemorial in the barony of Southdowns a band of worthy gentles called the Order of the Red Raven, who by their efforts and diligence have greatly enhanced the weal of the barony and its populace, as it is the prerogative of the coronet of the barony of Southdowns to create unto that order those of the populace who have attained and likewise the degree of service demonstrated by that noble body. Be it known that Haji Turahan and Jadi Fatima are created companions of the Order of the Red Raven, and by such bestowal are vested with the duties and prerogatives attendant thereto. Let all who see them know that they are held in special esteem of the Baron and Baroness of the Southdowns and their subjects, and honor them accordingly. Done by our hand this 4th day of October, Anno Societatis 49, 2014 Gregorian, Lorenzo and Adela.
We have a set of lovely scrolls here that were done by Lady Alessandra, and they're very special to us because we tried to get them to incorporate. She incorporated so many elements of the barony into them. So thank you. We would also like to offer this certificate of appreciation, which was done by Lord Chicave and signed by the members of the barony also, as an element of our thank you to your service. And we do have lovely parting gifts for you.
Wait, there's more.
Now we'll always be able to find you.
20 years ago, I had that on file.
This hereby closes the court of Lorenzo and Adela, Barony, Baronets, and Southdowns.
There being no further business, this hereby closes the court of Kenneth and Sabine, sovereign and consort of the Laurel Kingdom of Meridies.
And that's the kind of molding I have of this picture that I have 17. But it's a long process because you stain it, you gotta let it dry, and you sand it, and stain it again. And then you've got, after it's all shiny and bright, you go in there with a little
fight with it.
brush, break it individually. And then we'll
I do have to specify level. And then B, R, and P. Well, R, P. Red Tower, Turnip, or White Tower. Or both.
Her exit was attending upon Randy.
Looks like it's a digital anti-tape.
You want cat, you don't want leather. You don't want leather.
I still want that living.
That I had a very similar one.
Well, you have to confine the kidney to another flow of
Because the cat, the first time the cat even walked across.
You ready?
The one time this year.
Well, I can tell you it was an awful lot.
Signed up for the bridesmaid.
Oh, the baby popped up on
You want to do the Red Tower and the Pride. R, and P. I was just stopping like, wait a second.
Dang it.
leather bag that was Henry. The first time the little girl jumped up, I had to be you can't do that. He left it out.
Carlos and them are going to tell me it's going to go very soon. Hopefully, yes.
We can put everyone paid for that bag.
I can see how often they try it out. What's your name? Should I switch? No, that's fine. I didn't come. Everything's fine. I say yes, master. Yes, master. We're back down to 7. I don't know this yet. Back down to 7. I know. You get one box. So,
No, those are in our best. Maybe. Oh, yes.
As I had let it go up.
Victor, my desk! Or Tristan! Winner! Lord Christopher Aubrey! I got last card. Oh, yeah, first round. My citizen, Steve Sebastian!
You're next. We're going to find out if you sing it.
Fire shooting stash. Move forward component. And pay heed to market. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, you're going to get a bad seat now.
winner! Steve Sebastian! 2, 3, 4. Please take control! Lord Christopher!
Do we know how to put it together?
Lord Tristan and Steve Sebastian!
It's not going to hurt your craft.
It's a Yeti! Yeah, you know, it's a good thing you aren't this fat.
Hey, how are you? Are you play geek today?
No, I'm.
Alright. Matt's like, you should have somebody else throw some things in that engine so you can walk around. I said, my gait is so distinctive. He goes, yeah, you have a very authoritative walk.
Trying on his helmet.
He might, he's not here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Captain.
That's Milo. It was like, PD will always be PD.
Yeah, Milo might have said he was my game. No, city problem. And it doesn't help. He's got somebody with the same.
And I don't have a problem.
Please, please take it well. Lord Tristan and Steve Sebastian!
Go to home. Don't go to west unless the boat started to flow rain. There's 2 bunches of fabric in the table and big home. Tell ladies to do something. You know what?
And we have a beautiful just start to see how we produce the problem. She does it beautifully. Sounds good.
1, 2,
To my Dexter, Lord Tristan. To my Sinisters, Spirit Sebastian.
And what they want, they wanted the white on the ribbons. So you've also got to white. 5 ribbons, and you get that 5 ribbons to get it back. Yeah.
And when he answered, all over the morning, my grandfather, and my uncle, he'd call me and I'd turn around and say, where did you get this from? Wanda Sue.
Oh, okay.
Typical Southern double name.
Oh, yeah, he knew I was in trouble when he first
shot was flat.
I almost started
I don't understand how
My brother's grandfather called me Susie, and I still have one of them.
That's why we go. Getting glass on it.
Homily doesn't go to that. Armor.
When you get ready to buy a tent, let me.
It's kind of one of those like you really will never know.
Populous! Salute your worthy opponent.
When I answer the phone at work, people get freaked out.
And heat and muscle!
Everything else is very in. And then, huh? I'm like, yeah, my name, I said, that's my given name. And then some of them will start passing out even more because they don't think I'm in right. Let's see, I was born in New York.
Take care of the first! Spear!
Yeah, the ancestry. No, your birth certificate has your record and ancestry. Your birth record has you listed in the city. I mean, it did have the label.
Yeah, below
Take care of opponent! Please, Sebastian Alamantes!
You all right, man?
Yeah, pretty good.
For next week?
Yes.
All right, good. All right.
Gentlemen, a moment. My lady judge, I must appeal. Lady! Blinded by the grace of the judge, I am unworthy and stand corrected. I must protest this contest. It is manifestly unfair. These gentlemen are strong, young, and full of promise. I am feeble, old, and weak. And yet, I declare before the field that I possess an unfair, insurmountable advantage. Because I fight in the name of the Lady Leonora Simonetta d'Este, I am given a grace this day which no prowess, no stratagem, not even death itself on the field may overcome, and I appeal to you to judge these men fairly.
Okay, next, somebody up. Okay.
Take the field, the others, line yourselves against the
Nobody's getting it.
Hey, next!
Nice.
Double kill, right? Okay, fire again.
Yeah, refight double. Yeah. You gotta have a winner.
Yep, gotta have a winner.
Whether I win or lose out there, getting to fight for ladies lovely as you means I've already won.
Hey, next!
Few words and many nerves.
I know that one's an invitation.
They're nicer when they get like that. I will be back.
I know for a fact that this teacher and everything, she loves me and all that. The last couple of years.
My lord, wait on, at your leisure.
You got enough of this guy here. I almost yes.
Actually, not here. That's okay. Quite all right. Oh, I'm good. I'm fine. Actually,
Uno momento. Lady Justina, this is my Lady Gwen. She is the holder of this corner, and they are fighting for her honor. You would set that here for her? Thank you. Giving her the question and everything.
Oh, sorry.
This corner. What
Two fighters. Right down the middle. Right there. Ah! Good shot. Nice.
You done three? Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, you grazed. That's what I figured. I was moving, you were still moving too. Yes, like that.
One more? Oh, yeah. Bring it, you wrong-handed devil.
Lauren.
Nice.
No double. No shot. Same shot. Yep.
Valor! lords, Her Lady would like a spectacular death.
Certainly.
Ready. Oh, good, right in the butt. You ladies require water in there?
I have just, yes,
You can too.
Another fighter.
Good chair.
Oh, I wish I had a larger shield.
Me a much larger shield.
Thank you for gracing us with your beauty. Wonderful entourage you've chosen for our display. You are absolutely stunning. Thank you.
The sun does shine brighter. With the ladies present.
Quick infield discussion, we killed each other. Oh no, this one. Last time I fought you was with you, and we had that. And I both of our wraps. And he went, oh, good, he took that one.
Yeah, you're raging.
I have one with you. What's up? Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm done. I thought everybody. I got Fred. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I know exactly what kill. I've heard it. There's another kill. There's more real thing. Messing me up, dude. He has great boots, milady. Can we have them? I mean, we'll give them to you.
And if he has any pretty
He has a pretty necklace. Red belt seen a little wear, but too much pro hug. What? Borgar and Johan are rolling in the sack together.
Knock off this man.
Why you know that is?
Right in the head, beat him.
Nice.
Nicely, just done.
Nice. Good shot, Frederick.
Everybody, got everybody?
Yep, Carberry.
Oh, okay. Then you are definitely one of his favorite people. Of course.
Yeah, I love
Excited that you're here today. Yes. I'm happy to have a day off. Yeah. Be able to come away. Yeah. So, and I took you to work. Good job. Good job.
I just pulled the sword away and you were playing. Told you, it's a mistake. I'm gonna get you.
Never make a mistake. Never make a mistake.
First right there in the corner.
Fair face.
My lord!
Hey, wait. Yes, please.
Please come forward and stand to ask the announcement of request.
With your permission, I'm
Thank you very much. You are all so beautiful out there, fighting and lovely, and so much fun. I'm not always out here watching this tournament. This has changed my mind. One that I cannot miss without requesting. Including for the macabre. And I love a big gal. And I also love dress. So minor shape out your face would definitely push my heart towards you. And then I'll go and order the cards that way. Are you ready?
Oh.
As the world burns dark and the last things I see all my life before me, no, I can still participate. The last of my life flashed before me, the happiest moments I can have left in my sight.
My darkest days are the days that do not fight in the presence of your enemies. But my opponent's honor is always a cherished one. And my goal is to never die. Fight fairly.
I love our fight.
That's a spoon.
Blinded by her radiance, I saw not the blow that struck me low. But I died happy, nonetheless.
It is best to die on the field against a noble opponent who has fought when you are so struck in the sight of all of them.
Don't call that one if you don't feel it's good. Yeah, that was the tip of the sword. If it didn't catch you in the first place, shot you on the top of the head. That wasn't no. No disagreement. Not all.
I'm back again with my huge
Huzzah. Yeah, 27 years I've never won a tournament.
Good smash!
Thank you for judging. Where does this need to go?
This is,
Okay.
no, it wasn't yet.
cards for the two winners.
Yep.
Who do you got?
About 5 minutes down on the right. You're on Verizon. Do you have Verizon or no? I have anything. I haven't done Okay. Yeah, no. Mine didn't have any. I just yeah. What hour ago something came out? I've only got one bar.
Drink, chips,
dessert. I just think you would be going through. Do you have anything on that?
drink, chips, dessert, or you can get a bowl of soup and a...
If you want to try, I don't know.
Chicken wrap's great. It don't really taste the avocado.
You didn't get wet?
It just makes it creamy.
Yes, there were. Sure.
That's how we did it earlier. You didn't have food.
That's what I'll take. Not enough.
Mother. Yeah, we do our best. Get him come to the feet. And I hope he volunteers to leave here and go get him and bring him back.
You got me first.
Him got me first. He and I would be different.
I don't know if I was in the right spot.
What?
He's usually in 5. I hate it. Every time I figured out. Some of it.
Double kill. Double kill! Right, we'll be repot!
I'll let him pull you. They're here for the guard.
Yep. Baron Kindred! Fall down. Please, attend the video! Duke Thomas! Go home!
Oh, yeah.
Or you can just go on to these, then they have a different price deal.
Yeah.
Do my sister! Duke Thomas! Do my Dexter! Go on! Here. Gentlemen. Oh, I'm not lying. Okay about that. Yeah. Standing. I'll go. The other fellows used to do that, go straight up, everyone's in the game, where to find it. Thomas, that's just by the units, 2 out of 3.
I wish I did for breakfast.
Huh? Yeah.
To my Dexter, Harry Kindred. To my Sinister, to my Dexter, Lord Sebastianus.
Got this king to it.
I'm nice and thick.
Lord, you still.
Special good at Cassidy. She does that for the
I was trying.
Now!
I believe I was told it was her grandmother's wedding.
I told him, I said, if you could get Myra and get him the recipe to make it. I usually do all the time. He puts the sausage.
I think yours landed second, but I think they were started.
I won't touch it.
I was in legal. Yes. This is all it takes to be legal. Okay. So I got I thought a replay. Talking about it definitely.
No, like I said, I don't know. Harold, the last 50, we try to free. Yes.
The Lord Herald with left. Begin in about 10 minutes. J.
Were they under the helmet or something?
Yeah, I know.
What's the double elimination thing?
My lords, my ladies, please pay heed. After fighting for 2 different times, here comes the final round. To my sister, to Thomas, and to my sister, Lord Sebastianus. Women, put the crown in your hand. Salute the one. Salute the Excellency Southdowns. Salute the one who inspires. Salute the populace. Opponent. And
You know about that? And then, of course,
Well, it's a good idea to introduce. Yes, I'm going to
Yeah, maybe we should give you that last name. You're in the invisible.
Hitch on the front. Who's coming? Hang on.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hitch second. Lord Sebastianus.
I am so proud of you, Lord.
Hang on.
Down that way.
No.
My brain, I thought it was like Bruce Wilson.
Come back.
You got a bag of chips? Cherry. You get a bag of chips, you get a dessert, and a drink.
division backs up to play fight.
It's a long walk.
Sorry, so sorry.
You and Dale with our pocket knife.
But I wanted to make sure that you understood it's not a slide, it's not that I'm scared of the strange weapon. Squeeze my knee in the mud.
Great honor. Good fight, man. Good fight.
Please take your still. Young Lord Toya and Frederick. Please, to armor up, Sir Cabre and Messiah. Please make ready, Master Thea and Young Lord Johan. Make sure you get your
service. They're doing pickups like that, right? Okay, well, I'm good with this because you're doing this.
No.
When you want to spend the rest
selection, Master Theus and Johan. Your Excellencies, at this table, come to make ready. Please take ready. The Honorable Lord Ingari and Sir Wolfgang. To my neighbor, Barbara. To my sister, Maya.
armed and armored.
Well.
I apologize, I was taking a class in the interim and didn't hear.
She should not be.
If you do this connection, I did it was like Frito pie. Yeah, it was fantastic. Lemonade and water.
Well, I hope I can entertain.
Get sword and board. We are not friends anymore.
They're stepping down too.
Yes, thank you so much.
My Dexter! Just Adela, Miranda Lifeliner!
All right, Granddad.
To my sister, Lorenzo!
Oh, this could be not good. This has got too many words on this one.
Yes!
Granddaughter.
I hit it first round.
Goodbye! Lord Johnson!
How many did you get?
Lord James! Reese Bonnie! The bystander! Please to offer up Frederick and Ambassador Bogart!
You need to eat something other besides chips.
Let me just start up
To my Dexter! John Audubon, the bystander!
Some fun?
To my sister, the Honorable Lord James!
Then we get to learn who everybody is. I can escape without one. So let's want to stay here and fight. In which case I'll travel.
Bring it out.
So about two.
Two maces.
Said, yeah, we're supposed to get a couple of days. So what else, correct? It's like, they put me over that line. Nobody ever got back to me after that. Oh, okay. You want to reschedule? I said, yeah, I need to.
Winner! Frederick!
There's a hammer over here.
I think you found one.
Yeah, I think Tommy had a meeting with yesterday.
You're the final.
Well, I dropped your stuff off. Yes.
That'd be what they fight all the time in the final.
You worthy opponent!
Good job. Good job.
My lungs aren't even a foot fast.
To my Dexter, Lord Christopher. To my sister, Lord Wolfgang. Alright. Again.
'Cause
That's what I told them. Put down how you wish to be called on the field.
It's adornment.
Anything else to do? It's awesome.
Yeah, I know. What in a half, baby?
Yeah.
This one we're done. Well, we're done with fighting tomorrow. Once we can make the steaks, roll them up, take the steak, roll it up the rope, and put it with the other steaks. It's on red Powerade. There's these kind of interesting Sunday. It should be about half straight. I don't know. Thank you very much for that.
Well, just got to where.
We'll give you your choice. Bring three and take three more.
See people in back.
is, it's also 8. Where's 8 go? That makes sense, so that'll also be part of Ohio. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. You're here. Current queen about that.
And remain standing for Lorenzo and Adela, the coronet of the Barony of Southdowns. This hereby opens the court of Kenneth, Kenning, and Sabine, Quinn of Meridies. The populace may take their ease.
Summoned now into the presence, all those gentles who are not in fealty, and would now so swear to be. I state your name. Do swear fealty and service. To the crown of Meridies. To speak and to be silent. To do and to let be. To come and to go. In need and in plenty. In peace and in war. In living and in dying. From this hour henceforth. Until my Lord release me. Death, take me. Or the world end.
And I, Kenneth, Meridies,
And I, Sabine, Quinn Meridies,
hear and shall not forget, nor fail to reward that which is freely given,
fealty with love, valor with honor.
and oath-breaking with vengeance.
Let these rise and go in our esteem.
Called now into the presence, the children who are in attendance.
I see kids back there. I see those kids back there.
They were working the fields, Your Majesty.
That's no excuse. Chop, chop.
Bow. Okay, up and down.
Well, hey guys. Did y'all have fun today? What'd you do?
We went to the dock down there and we found lively.
Awesome.
I got teenager, he got some cousins.
That's an adult and here's the teenager?
It's smaller than that one. Because look, it's smaller than that one.
I see, I got it.
It's not our fault. He was the one that said I'm a teenager.
Oh well,
So
that's
you're
all
the
right.
king?
We're the king and queen, it turns out.
And you're the new king and queen? Well,
They're the new Baron and Baroness. Well, we are very blue.
well, my dad's a...
Awesome.
Well, I'm a cub bear. I'm a cub.
Good
What?
performance, good performance.
Well, guys, we're glad that you came to court. And part of what we believe is that you guys are our future. Because our kids have grown up in the SCA, and we think it's awesome that you guys are too. So, and she did too. So, we want to say thank you to you. So, if you would go see our two lovely assistants over here, they're going to give you a little something as a thank you. Thank you so much. Very well done. What a joke.
Invited now into the presence, those for whom this is their first event.
There's a lady in court on this corner. No gentleman, no men at all.
But just as we said the children are our future, our society relies on new blood coming into the organization so that we all can continue to have fun and grow. And we just wanted to thank you for being here today. This is the part where normally I would have a token to give you so you can remember your first event, but I left them in the cabin. So if you'll come and see me if you're staying for feast, I just have a little memento for you for today. So thank you for being with us today.
This hereby opens the court of Lorenzo and Adela, Baron and Baroness of the Southdowns.
I'd like to thank you all for coming. I hope you've had a good time. We ordered the weather special. It's very far away, it's very expensive. And I think we will conduct some business so we can all go eat.
Summons now into the presence, the Autocrat.
He looks just like the guy that was the autocrat last weekend.
I think they're twins.
No, that can't be. Turns out that intelligence is not a requirement to be a knight.
Ability to wisdom? Ability to read calendars.
Oh yeah, or the ability to read calendars. Hi everybody, did everybody have a good day today? Yeah. We had some fighting today. We had some tournaments. Master Shimon, you want to start with the rapier first?
We can if you like.
I think that would be fabulous.
All right. Pardon me. Sorry.
With your provision?
My apologies. I'm momentarily distracted. Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, may I address your populace? Thank you very much for coming. We had 15 rapier fighters. Only one was injured because before he got here, so don't worry, we have 14 really good fighters. So we had three fighting scenarios. The first was a melee. It was WW Tag Team Rapier fighting, which is absolutely awesome. And then the second one was actually the Red Tower Rapier Champion tourney. And that was, the format was an arm and a leg. So all you could do is hit each other. The only places that counted was one arm and one leg. Everywhere else was not a valid target. And that was won by Don Wistrick. Now, there was a loser's bracket and a winner's bracket, and he was in the loser's bracket, so he had to win 2 times.
Are you calling Wistrick a loser?
Well, he'll beat me up later.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. That's fine.
Yeah.
And Don Wistrick gets a prize for this.
She's on the table.
She's on the table. Oh.
The cape on the table.
Ah, okay. This is the rapier capelet for the Red Tower Rapier Champion. Ta-da! Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Also, this has Kingdom Populous colors so they can be used at war.
So it's over the white stuff? The other there we go.
It's because we're flaming now.
Excellent fighting crawl.
And there's a scroll.
Ah,
there's a scroll. Oh, and it's a spiffy scroll.
I shall grab the scroll.
We're going to make everybody bow this much.
This is your scroll.
It's a very nice. You should show it to him.
He fights really, really well, and I'm very glad to have this man in Southdowns. This is a Southdowns fighter. Thank you very much.
Your prize train,
Yes, I also got to have a prize train today, which was fun. I got to make a belt. It was very exciting. And the prize was decided based on prowess with the blade and courage in challenging opponents and in style in those challenges, both in winning and in losing. And the person I decided fulfilled all of those the best was Lord Charles of Brownstone, who is wearing his fine belt even now.
Okay, show the belt, show the belt. This is the belt. This was made by His Excellency. As a rapier fighter, Your Excellency, as a rapier fighter, that is pretty damn sexy right there. You know what I'm saying?
Belt's nice too.
Yes, Your Excellency, it is.
I'm not where all of this sexy reside. in that area.
Wow. All I can say to that is good grief.
Well played, Your Majesty. Well played.
Thank you very much.
First we had was a bridesmaid tourney. That is a tournament for someone who has not won a open tournament before. That was won by Thane Sebastian Halliburton. Who made the drive from Trimaris.
Though he started in Dragon's Wheel back when that was a part of Meridies. Or lived there.
Master Sebastian, it's always nice to have a little extra rattan to fight, so I would like for you to have this.
Thank you.
But you're dressed so fabulously that I would be remiss if I did not give you the dagger that would match that outfit.
Thank you very much.
We also had the Red Tower tournament. It's always a pleasure to see the fighting and to see the camaraderie and to see the ladies' involvement in the tourney. And at the end of the day, the victor of the Red Tower tournament was Duke Thomas Blackmore.
Duke Thomas, you are, of course, now named the Defender of the Red Tower. One of the most ancient relics of this kingdom. But it is so ancient that we will keep it in a box somewhere safe.
Fair enough. As the defender, I think that's the best bet.
To defend it, in absentia, there's this lovely sword provided by Duke John. Use it in good health. Put it in the drawer with all of your other swords.
Thank you very much, Rex.
Thank you very much.
And we had one other rattan tourney today, and it was sponsored by Her Excellency. Would you like to address that?
Yes. I want to thank all of the fighters for humoring me and providing me with such grand entertainment with my whims and games of chance. The prize for this one was won by Lord Jochi. And the prize is over here if you'd like to come collect it after court. The red trestle table and deck of playing cards so you can play your own games of chance. So, thank you.
I think Tucci may have taken off. And if he is, I will happily keep his trestle table safe for him until Gadelon.
Thank you.
I'll make sure he gets it.
I'll definitely.
But I'll have to play you. That's right, I'll have to play you.
With your permission, I will withdraw.
Thank you.
Hope you have a great, wonderful evening. There will be revel after feast. Feast will be up at the hall soon-ish after court.
Their Excellencies call forth Tryggva Inver's daughter.
Nice, soft, squishy place. Hi, Tryggva.
Hi.
I'm fun?
Yes.
All right. So, you make stuff. You get kind of fired up about making stuff. And then you show other people how to make stuff. And they get all fired up about making stuff. And these are all things that we like a lot. And so, we'd like to give you this.
Those who are passionate about the arts and the sciences in...
This calligraphy is really hard.
Like my wife. Ish.
Those who are passionate about the arts light the same fire in those around them. In the Barony of Southdowns, Tryggva Inversdottir has lit many such fires. Therefore, we do hereby bestow upon her the Tower Argent. Done this 4th day of October, Anno Societatis 49, being 2014, the common record. Lorenzo, Baron. Adela, Baroness.
We have a medallion for you, but they're all in her footstool, so we'll get it to you later. Because we forgot to think ahead.
Their Excellencies call forth Myra Docaire.
Hi. Are you having a good event? Yes. Having lots of fun? Yes. In between all the work you've been doing? Yes. Yes? Okay. Lady Myra is currently our treasurer, or our reeve, exchequer, and let's see, you've autocrated before, and let's see, this time you were taking in the reservations. I think you had something to do with the fundraiser lunch, and you also keep us on track for golf wars and make sure we all get fed at golf wars in our Baronial encampment. And for doing all of these wonderful things that help us so much, we would do this.
The treasures of the Barony of Southdowns are vast. Myra Docaire has been a diligent guardian of that wealth, and worthy of the trust placed in her. Thus do we bestow upon her the Tower Ore. Done this 4th day of October, Anno Societatis 49, being 2014 in the common reckoning. Summons now into the presence, Justina Di Silvestri.
It's a good spot. That's the lucky row, guys. You might want to get up. Wow. How do I get this one? Alright. Hi, Justina.
Hi.
Your hair looks nice. Hey, Adela. Your hair looks nice. There's a lot of people around here whose hair looks nice, and it's kind of your fault. Because you show people how to make their hair look nice, and you make their hair look nice, and then you dress all nice to match your hair. And we like people like you a lot. And so we would like to do this.
The works of Justina Di Silvestri bring beauty and joy to the Barony of Southdowns and its people. Thus do we bestow upon her the Tower Argent. Done this 4th day of October, Anno Societatis 49, being 2014 Gregorian.
And I would like to add that all of these tower scrolls that were done today, both this afternoon and this morning, were done by a trio of people. Setha, who's somewhere around here. And on the front row, and Veronica, who is one of our newest scribes, only been playing for a couple of months. And what's that other
new girl
name that does all the calligraphy? Laura Palmer. So seven scrolls, I believe that they did. 6 scrolls.
I don't know. Do you have any scrolls left there?
No.
Wait. Hold on. Can you come around here real quick? Do you have any scrolls that you forgot? Stashed away somewhere?
I think there might have been one more, yes. I do believe there was one more.
Did he fail you? Should we kill him?
Your Excellencies, if I may.
No,
Oh.
Oh,
Do you have a spare scroll in there?
I do.
Oh, that's where it went.
So Matthias, you do a lot of service. Service. And when you're not serving late at night, we'll hear singing in the trees. But that's not what we're talking about here. When we're not hearing work, or sing, in the middle, sometimes we hear thwack. Because you're hitting people with sticks. That's what it sounded.
When you say thwack.
Letting them sit next to each other was a bad idea.
And for that, among all of the other things that you do, your fierceness on the fighting field, we would do this.
The Barony of Southdowns is a place where warriors of skill are greatly valued. One who has shown such skill in arms is Matthias Blackett. Thus do we, Lorenzo and Adela, excellencies of the Southdowns, bestow upon this good gentle for his skill the Tower Ghouls. Thus done on this, the 4th day of the month of October, Anno Societatis Quadrimissimus et Novem, being 2014 of the common reckoning, Lorenzo Baron, Adela Baroness.
Yes, Your Excellency. There being no further business, this hereby closes the court of Lorenzo and Adela, Baron and Baroness of the Southdowns.
Summoned now into the presence, Johann Baltimore.
Johann, a few weeks ago at our coronation, I held a tournament. It was the Queen's Prize tournament, and from the people who entered that tournament, I chose to select one person to be my champion. And if you would do me the honor, I would like for you to be my champion.
Know, all good gentles to whom these presents come, that Johann Baltimore, having distinguished himself by ability and chivalry upon the field of battle, has found favor in our eyes. We do appoint him Queen's champion and charge him with the defense and the honor of the Meridian crown, with the proclamation protection of our royal person. By our hands, this 4th day of October, Anno Societatis Quadrenta et Novem, being 2014 Gregorian, Sabine Quinn.
Scroll didn't sign it, so I can't tell you all who did it, but it is absolutely beautiful. If you would please join my entourage at this time. Well, it's his entourage too.
It's the bar.
Yeah, we all know his
Summoned now into the presence, Wilhelmina de la Coste.
Wilhelmina, I don't believe it. We've heard from quite a few different people, actually, that your sewing skills have continued to improve and that everybody is really impressed with it. You've done a lot of service as well, but what really caught our attention is the fact that so many fine artisans have been telling us about the good work that you're doing.
And she cooks some mean lamb.
So, because of all of your wonderful artistic talents and all that you bring to our kingdom, we would like to do this for you.
The artisans of Meridies are the world's best, and so must be marked with the Order of the Meridian Cross. Such is one as Wilhelmina de la Costa, and this must be added to this order. Done this 4th day of October, Anno Societatis, Quadrita et Novem, being 2014 Gregorian, Kenneth, Kinning, Sabine, Quinn.
Yes,
This beautiful scroll was illuminated by Isabella de Bois, calligraphy by Barony.
That's the way to go. Go ahead and start working on that oboe now.
Summoned now into the presence, Beldora Serpent's daughter.
Careful, he's got a sword.
I'm the lord of your realm.
All right, I guess we can trust him.
Over here and see me. Beldora, you are a very talented artisan. And just so that the populace knows, Beldora is the one who is responsible for the lovely brocaded trim, the yards and yards of it that were around my coronation dress. And I asked pretty late for that yards and yards of trim, and she magnificently did it in just a few short weeks. And I have gotten rave reviews on the beauty of your work, and I would like to say thank you to you at this time.
The burdens of the crown being of heavy weight, those who have eased this burden deserve recognition. For his diligence and service, our fair subject, Berthora Serpent's daughter, has earned the respect of Sabine, her Meridian Majesty, done this 4th day of October, Anno Societatis Quadrita et Novem, being 2014 of the Common Era. Sabine, Quinn.
By Veronica De Luca and calligraphy by Lady Maura Palmer.
Summoned into the presence, Their Majesty's Order of the Velvet Owl.
So we have quite a crowd assembled here. Recently, we met with you fine artisans, and their counsel was that there is one who is time for you to join their order. My order. Could you please call the floor?
Summoned into the presence.
All right, that's it. She doesn't get it. We have an effigy.
All right.
She'll never find out, right? Because we're all really good at keeping secrets.
Everybody looked into this one.
So yes, Lord and Gallery will be coming around with the flasher to. Wait. Wait, I didn't say that. So yeah, better yet, just clear out. Thank you.
This has been a test of the Order of the Velvet Owl.
This had been a real Order of the Velvet Owl. We would have given something.
Summons now into the presence, Henry of Stonehill Keep.
He already leave too?
Your Majesty, he had a mundane obligation to attend a homecoming dance. He's a teacher, so he's chaperoning. If you can believe that.
I went to college with him. Someone's gonna. No, I have a hard time believing that. But anyway. Well, hey, this gives me a good opportunity to tell you that we want to thank everybody who's been writing us letters to let us know about the good works of our populace. We hope that you will continue to do so. It's important for us to find out all the good works that are being done. As it turns out, we had several pieces of business that we really wanted to do today to reward some people because we were fortunate enough to get a lot of letters for this event. Unfortunately, mundane life has either kept people from being able to attend or has called them away early. So hopefully we'll catch up to them at another event in time. But keep up the good work, keep sending the letters, and you know, maybe folks can attend court a little more often and they get some more blame. But I think that's it. Please do.
This hereby closes the court of Kenneth and Sabine, the undoubted sovereign and consort of the Laurel Kingdom of Meridies. All rise and do unto them right reverence.